Hello, and welcome back to the quest for the greatest YouTuber ever. That went surprisingly well. Today we're going to be covering the one, the only YungCripp. First, we like to dive into the controversies, and again, he's another creator who doesn't have much. Sure, he's offended some people on Twitter with the jokes he makes because he's very blunt about the stuff he says, and then people get offended. His Twitter is marked as like it might have some sensitive material on it. Other than that, I mean, he's made videos about content creators he doesn't like plain potatoes, but I mean, who actually likes plain potatoes? That guy's oof. He's a big oof. That guy's had a run-in with Eddie Burback as well, but other than that, YungCripp TV hasn't really had any problems with anybody. To start off, as you know, we look at the channel of the creator. I just want to start off by saying I respect every creator I've ever done a video about. I love their videos, but very few times can I genuinely laugh at every single video at least once. Like, usually I'll like crack a smile, I'll enjoy it. But YungCripp, my goodness, he knows memes, so I don't know how he does it. Somehow we have the exact same humor apparently, but man, I laugh so much. Not to mention, Tales of the Cripp. That's freaking genius, man. That's a pun, and I love it. Well done. Every time, I chuckle every time I click on it. And then the intros that you do, the editing is phenomenal. I don't know who edits your stuff, but my goodness. Well done. It's phenomenal. Now, you are gonna get dinged a little bit. He doesn't have the most consistent upload. He has addressed that in many videos, but again, it's going to be kind of like you don't know when his next upload's gonna be unless you follow him on social media. He might keep you a little posted. We'll get into that later. But overall, I thoroughly enjoy his videos. He does anything from movie reviews to Tales of the Cripp to being very open as well. Not only does he do jokes that make you laugh, he'll also make you feel. He gets really serious sometimes, but it's never like, oh, feel bad for me. It's just him being genuine, and that's what makes his channel so great. Sometimes you think he's being genuine, it turns out to be a joke, and then other times he's actually being genuine. Like when he talks about the disease he has to deal with. That video is beautiful. I think it's honestly kind of emotional too. He's being real. It's very rare times do you connect that much with a creator. And to the 11 people that disliked that, I'm tracking your IP address right now. I'm gonna find you. How dare you dislike that video? That was beautiful, my goodness. He also just kind of makes you enjoy the content he has. He doesn't poke fun at the disease or anything, but he definitely tries to look on the lighter side of a situation, which is always super respectable, and it's really cool to see him be so talented and deal with everything with kind of a bright side of life kind of situation. His channel right now is sitting at just under 4,000 subscribers. By the time of uploading this, he'll probably hit 4,000 subscribers, so congrats on that. I'm surprised he doesn't have more. He's only been around for about a year, so I guess I understand that. His first video was a Q&A, and then after that, that Pokemon Go video had me dead. I haven't been a fan for that long, actually. I recently found him a few months ago, and boy, am I happy. I've watched every video in the back catalog. He doesn't have much, so it's pretty easy to get them all under your belt. Bringing his grand total in for a YouTube channel, 7.5. Taking a look at the social media, he kills it on Twitter. On YouTube, he doesn't have that much of a consistent upload schedule, but on Twitter, he posts all the time. My favorite thing is, I know him now, and I know his kind of humor and stuff. A lot of people take it seriously. Like if he does a video about like this girl who was against crippled people, and then he's like, and then she got paralyzed, haha. It's a joke, but everyone takes it seriously, and he like gets retweets and it gets likes. It's so cool to see. I really, he spends a lot of time on Twitter, which is dope. He doesn't have an Instagram, so yes, I kind of hate Instagram, I'll be honest. I have an Instagram, but I kind of hate it, so I'm glad we're just looking at the Twitter. And like I said, he does a great job of staying active on there, bringing his Twitter in at an 8.5. Finally, we take a look at him as a content creator in general, and I've kind of already dove into him as a content creator in the sense of he really connects with you, which is just awesome. I love being able to watch his videos, and he's a real guy. You know that. I mean, plenty of creators are real people. Now, he can transition so well from comedy sketches to doing something that seems super serious to then it just being a punchline at the end, which is awesome, to actually having genuinely serious things or like answering genuine questions about it. And it's just so cool to see because he can do it without it being like a pity thing, right? He can do it where it's like joke, joke, joke. Here's something real. A lot of times when comedy creators do that, it comes off completely inappropriate, and it comes off as like, I'm sad today, and here's something more sad. He does it with just like a, you guys want to know, so here you go. And that as a content creator is awesome to see. Not to mention, he also makes me laugh so much. God, he's a meme king. Can we just talk about how well he throws in those quick little memes, just the little flash things? I have the attention span of a 5-year-old, so that for me, I love it. That's awesome. I love that kind of content. So he definitely found an audience with me, and I know there's also there's a ton of other people who are into that. His gross out humor, I don't love that one as much. I've never been a gross out humor fan. and Ricky Berwick does it well, and I mean, YungCripp does it just fine as well, and he doesn't overdo it, which I appreciate. Some channels, they overdo it, bringing his content in at an 8.5, bringing the grand total 24.5. Absolutely fantastic channel. Like I said, it's something where I always say it might not be for everyone, but this is something where I feel like a large majority of people can at least enjoy 1 or 2 of his videos, because he does have a more wide range of stuff. He not only reviews the movies, he does like some of the gross out humor stuff, he does just some genuine stuff. Like, I mean, I learned about that disease. Like, you learn stuff as well, and he does sketches. So there is definitely something for everyone there, which I love seeing. And as you know, we now compare the 2 creators. The last creator was Jed Draws, and this creator is going to be YungCripp. With YungCripp and Jed Draws, the reason I have them similar is they're both super low-key, both calm, collective people. And YungCripp works with crazy people. He's always just like, why did I do this? Why did I do this? And I love seeing that. With Jed Draws, he's kind of, he sounds like he's the calm guy, but he's actually absolutely insane. And both of them are meme kings, and I love memes. So both of them kill it like that. And like I said, YungCripp just overall is going to give you a pleasant experience, and he's definitely always looking on the bright side of life and giving you a perspective on life, and gives you a reason to enjoy his content and also be like, wow, I mean, yeah, we all have low days, but I mean, we could all be Ricky Berwick, so it could always be worse. So, God, I love his humor on Twitter too. He kills it, and that's why he made it on this list. My weak point is humor, man. If you're absolutely hilarious, you got a spot in my heart. And I'm really happy I am friends with him, because I look up to him a lot as a content creator. And I hope to get to talk to him more and stuff. And just to be able to be the last 2 people on my list, be friends with them and like in contact with them. I love it. I love working with such talented people I look up to, and it's dope. Well, thank you so much for the amazing content, YungCripp, and thank you guys for watching. Till next time.
So, my good buddy Jake reached out to me and said, hey, Cripp, I'm doing a video on you, and I'd like to hear a story from you that I could throw in there. And I've been rumbling my brain trying to think of an appropriate story for him to use, and what better story to use than the first time I ever had sex. Now, I was a good Christian boy and waited until I found the first girl that would say yes. And that happened to be my first serious relationship at the time, which was around 18, 19. And she was also a virgin. So, lucky pickings. I remember explaining to her that I was going to be a bit nervous, a bit shy, and so was she. And the way I deal with my anxiety, my nervousness, is with jokes, if that hasn't been clear. And so, to spare the details, the deed was done. And when we were lying there naked, we were having that moment of like, oh shit, we did that. And that just happened. And there was an awkward silence, and I needed to break it. And without skipping a beat, just verbal diarrhea came out of my mouth. And the first thing that came into my brain was a quote from the movie Babe. That'll do, pig. That'll do. We didn't last.